Hey guys, Appalachian Knife Reviews, and I've got a new video for you guys that I want to talk about. As you can tell by looking at the video, you can see that some of these things are awfully similar. So what I want to do is something that was weighing on my mind is who makes the best bug out. Now, obviously, the actual bug out is made by Benchmade, right? So there's a lot of people, a lot of companies that make something similar. So I wanted to take a look and see who makes the best, which one is, I don't know, maybe the nicest, maybe the best bang for the buck, things of that nature. And yeah, it's kind of what I want to get into. Now, full disclosure, some of these are clones, fakes, counterfeits. We'll get into that. So I'm not trying to hide that or anything like that. It just so happens that I only have one real bug out. The other ones are fakes or clones or counterfeits, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, so I just want to throw that out there first. So let's start with my actual real bug out. So the only real bug out I have, this is the mini bug out. So this one is the genuine real deal. It's the Benchmade mini bug out. So you see some of the knock on these is, I mean, you got a little bit of, those things can be squeezed. If you've seen the video that Best Damn EDC did, they compared this with the Ozark Trail and they actually broke one of these. So this is the real one. Now it is a mini. These are obviously, you know, full size, but it's what I had that was real, and I want to try to be as honest as possible with you guys. So that's the real one. Now we're going to get in and I'll tell you a little bit about these. This one is a Temu counterfeit. I bought it on Temu for 20, 30 bucks, something like that. I'm sure it's really not S30V. The action is fantastic. It says it's carbon fiber, probably like a carbon fiber laminate. But it feels like a real bug out. I think it's a good looking knife, but again, it is a counterfeit. This one is a counterfeit that I believe came from Wish or AliExpress. I can't remember. I want to say I think it come from Wish, but I don't remember. I bought this one many years ago, so I don't remember exactly where I got it from. Again, it looks just like the real thing, feels like the real thing. It just probably the blade steel is not, you know, obviously not going to be what it is. The next one, I just picked this up the other day. So this is a clone. This is not a counterfeit. It does not say Benchmade on it anywhere. This is from the brand, believe it or not, is called Generic. If you've ever shopped on Amazon, you'll see the Generic brand. And it is exactly what this is. It says Generic brand. I seen the Ultim. I wanted something a little bit different because I knew it was going to be a clone. Now this one, so it opens easy. That Omega spring is tight. Now, obviously you can see it in there. I've been told that there is some adjustments to the Omega springs you can make, but I've not done it, and I want to show you guys right off the rip. So, I mean, I can close it, but it takes a really good wrist flip to get it to close. All right. So the next one is made by Flissa. Now, I don't believe I saw that it was serrated when I ordered it. I do not like serrated knives. My wife likes them. She likes to use them over at the farm. I don't really like them, but I saw it. I knew I had this idea for a video that I want to do. So I was like, you know what? Let's do it. So there's the Flissa. Now we'll look at all this. We'll compare things in a little bit. I just wanted to show you everything out here first. Now this one, when I bought this, I mean, if you look at the shapes and stuff, this very much looked like the bug out to me. This is the CJRB Hectare. Now I can't flip this one very good, but it reminded me. Obviously, the blade shape's a bit different when you're looking at a bug out. You know, the choils are much bigger, and the blade shape's bigger. It's got a bigger belly and stuff on it. But it was very much what I deemed to be CGRB's version of the Benchmade bug out. Now we've got the Titan. It's not what it's called. This is the Ozark Trail 7.5-inch folding knife. but there has been so much made of this knife on YouTube, by myself included. As you can see, it is dirty. It has been used to skin a deer. I did put this knife to use. And I can't say this one specifically is Kershaw's version of the Bugout. But I mean, you look at the handle, the shape. I mean, it really looks like it to me. This is the Bel Air and Magna Cut, and a fantastic knife. Now, I'm sure there are other brands that make something similar to the Bugout. I tried to look through my Kaiser collection and see if they had anything, and I didn't really have anything that really made me think Bugout. Looking through my Civivi stuff, I didn't really, I was thinking the Elementum, but the Elementum is not a Bugout, right? Even looking at it, it doesn't look like it or anything like that. But it fills that niche for Civivi. So let's compare some of the, we'll take a look at the pocket clips on some of these. And I'm not really going to mess with these because we know they're fakes. They're trying to look real. This is a clone. I mean, that pocket clip is basically the exact same thing. Pocket clip there is obviously a little bit different, made by Flissa. That one is more like the Flissa pocket clip. Again, this one looks like its own thing. And then the Bel Air is similar to like the Ozark Trail. Blade steels. Now, obviously, of all these, this one's going to have the best blade steel because it's Magna Cut. That's S30V. This one is AUS 8, and I'm not even really familiar with AUS 8. This one, I can't remember. I want to say I think this is maybe D2. I know this one's D2. CGRB should be RPM 9. Most of their stuff is. See if I can get it to zoom. Yeah, AR RPM 9. Most of their knives are that, and that blade steel. So of all these knives here, the best two blade steel is going to be obviously the Magna Cut or the S30V. As far as which ones I've carried, so I carried the mini Bugout a little bit when I first got it. You see, it's clean. It's opened some packages. I have not used this to process any animals. I haven't skinned any deer, gutted any deer with it. Now this one I've put it through the paces. I've cut up deer meat with it. I didn't field dress a deer with it, but I did skin a deer out. I only had to stop and sharpen it one time, and that's not uncommon for me when I'm skinning out a deer with any of my knives. You guys have seen videos where I've been testing this thing. I've been carrying it, so it already had some wear on it. I stopped, hit it with the old work sharp a couple times, and it was good to go. And I processed, basically skinned an entire deer with it with very little issues. Worked fantastic. I have been carrying the Bel Air, but I have not really done a whole lot with it. I've opened a few packages. I got a knife come in today. It's not in this video, but I opened the package with it. And I'm going to tell you, of all these knives here, this one right here is my favorite. Before I bought this, I just bought this knife last week. Before that, I would have told you I prefer this over any of these. I know that's absolutely crazy, but for the money, this was a $10 knife. These are what? $200 now? These were like $30 a piece where they're knockoffs. This one was like $30. I think this one was like $19. The Hector, I want to say, was $40 or $45. And then this is obviously going to be the most expensive. I think it was like $140, something like that. But you guys let me know, what do you think about the Bugout? Do you think it's worth the money? Do you think these other knives are okay as far as, you can buy 20 of these for what you'll pay for one of these. Now, will this one last longer? Probably it should. But what do you guys think as far as Bugouts go? Are they worth the hype? Are they overpriced? I think they're a fantastic knife. I really, really want the new, if you guys have seen it, they've got a new brass one. I believe it's brass or copper. I just can't justify the $288 cost. I think's what I've seen it for. I think it was $288. And I really, really want it, but I just can't justify that for something I already own. the real deal of, although I don't have a real full-size bug out. So it's on my radar. I just haven't pulled the trigger yet, but I think it's a fantastic looking knife. I just think the prices are a bit much. So let me know what you think. Are the Bugouts, are they worth the money? Overpriced, overhyped? Let me know down in the comments. If my videos help you guys in any way, I'd really, really appreciate if you hit that like button. If you've not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. It's just a little thing to you, but it means a whole lot to our channel because it helps our channel grow. Hope this video helped you guys in some way, and I hope to see you in the next one.